King Subala's last wish. Before dying, King Subala told Shakuni to make use of his thigh bone and create a powerful magic dice which spins the requested number. He wanted the dice to be the reason for the downfall of Dhritarashtra and the Kauravas. Shakuni did as he was told and created a dice that contained the ashes of his father's bones. As promised, he became the guardian of 100 Kaurava sons. He gained their confidence and instilled wicked thoughts into their minds. He became close to Duryodhan and embarked on his evil plan of revenge against the Kauravas. Shakuni provoked Duryodhan. Yudhishthir loves the dice game, although he doesn't know how to play. Ask him to gamble with me, as there is no gambler who is equal in the three worlds. I will put him to shame and win his kingdom for you. Shakuni turned Duryodhan against the Pandavas to initiate a war and bring an end to the Kauravas as per his father's last wish. The gambling game. Duryodhan liked Shakuni's gambling plan and requested his father Dhritarashtra to invite Yudhishthir. However, when Dhritarashtra hesitated, Duryodhan narrated an incident about how the Pandavas' wife Draupadi had once insulted him and called him a blind man's son. Hearing this, Dhritarashtra agreed to invite the Pandavas. Yudhishthir gave his consent and came with Draupadi and his brothers to play the game. Duryodhan had built a vast assembly hall to hold the gambling contest, and he had invited many kings to attend except Lord Krishna. While Draupadi retired to her quarters, Yudhishthir and his brothers went to the assembly hall. After a lot of discussion, Yudhishthir agreed to gamble with Shakuni instead of Duryodhan. Shakuni used his charmed dice and defeated Yudhishthir many times, forcing him to lose his wealth, his kingdom, Indraprastha and his brothers. At last, Yudhishthir put Draupadi at stake and lost her too. Duryodhan then ordered his brother Dushasan to bring Draupadi to the assembly. Krishna and Draupadi. Lord Krishna considered Draupadi his friend and sister. When he had cut his finger while beheading Shishupal, Draupadi immediately tore off a piece of her sari and bandaged his finger. Lord Krishna had said that with this loving act, she wrapped him in debt, and he would repay each thread when the time arrived. Indeed, the time had come when Draupadi needed Lord Krishna's protection. Duryodhan ordered Dushasan to disrobe Draupadi after the Pandavas had lost her to unfair gambling. See that her husbands, the Pandavas, were unable to help her, Draupadi prayed to Lord Krishna to protect her. A miracle happened. As Draupadi prayed for Krishna's help, he came to her rescue and gave her unlimited cloth. Dushasan unwrapped layers and layers of Draupadi's sari. However, as her sari kept getting extended, everyone present in the assembly looked amazed. Dushasan was forced to stop due to exhaustion. This is one of the stories of the origin of the Raksha Bandhan festival. The Pandavas' exile. The assembly of the kings was stunned at the miracle where Dushasan failed to disrobe Draupadi. Bhim declared, I take an oath that I will tear open the Dushasan's heart and drink his blood. I will break Duryodhan's thighs as he tauntingly invited Draupadi to sit on it. However, Dhritarashtra was frightened by the divine interference for Draupadi and Bhim's oath. So he apologized to Draupadi and released Draupadi and the Pandavas, but put a condition for them to live in exile. The Pandavas had to go into exile for 12 years. Also, in the 13th year, they had to live in disguise without being identified. If they were identified during the period of disguise, they had to go again for 12 years of exile and the 13th year in disguise. Krishna and Akshaya Patra. The Pandavas were in exile after losing the deceitful act of gambling with the Kauravas. Draupadi prayed to the sun god and he gave her the Akshaya Patra or the divine bowl, which would give food all day. After Draupadi had eaten, the bowl would not provide any food on the day. One day, Durvasa Muni, who was known for his quick anger, dropped in with thousands of disciples. As Draupadi had eaten her food, she prayed to Lord Krishna. Suddenly, Krishna appeared and asked Draupadi to bring the Akshaya Patra. He found a single grain of rice sticking to the side of the bowl and ate it. Thank you, Draupadi. My stomach is full now, he said and disappeared. Draupadi was confused. Meanwhile, Durvasa and his disciples arrived after bathing in the nearby river. They were all so full that they did not want to eat anything and thus left peacefully. Draupadi thanked Lord Krishna for his help.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.